And I thought I'd shoot a video for you showing you how I do the gel coat. And I didn't shoot a video of this top gel coat, the metal flake, but I will tell you how it hasn't been sanded yet. You can see it's got a lot of ripple in it. But the way you shoot this stuff is you shoot your base color, which is not going to be metallic. It's going to be some kind of solid color that you use, so you have a uniform base, because all metal flake is clear gel coat with metal flake in it. And after a lot of research, I found that about a pound of metal flake to a gallon of gel coat seems to be a nice density, and you can still run it through the gun. I used a dump gun for this. They're about $100 on US Composites, or at US Composites, which is where I get all my materials, by the way, because I can buy in small quantities. I don't have to buy in 5-gallon batches. But anyway, so this is clear gel coat. It's about probably 4 to 5, I'm going to say four thick layers of clear on top of 2 to 3 medium layers of metal flake, and that is on top of a black base coat on this boat. But if I ever did this again, I would definitely go with a base coat that is the color of the flake or something close to it. When I was prepping this boat, the manufacturer, Glastron, did that. They shot blue, this medium blue, about the color of that tape over there in the trash can, underneath their blue metal flake, and it's much better because you can when you see through, when you shoot metal flake, you can see through it. There's going to be clear spots. With this stuff, when you can see through it, you saw black. And when I shot it the first time, I could see a lot of black, so I went back and sanded it down and shot it again with 2 more coats of the blue. If you shoot blue as the base coat, then you won't have to do that. You can go 2 to 3 coats of metal flake and just look at it as you're going, and be generous with it. And you can't see any black through this now. Now, what is funny is I did see every once in a while there is a red flake in this. And I got my metal flake from I think it's CP Global, I think is the name of the company. Let me see. Anyway, and where did I get this from? I got this from these guys, the Custom Shop, which I think it's CP Global is their website. But anyway, so, and that's what I'm using. That's the metal flake I'm using on my boat, and that's what that was on it originally. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. So when you're shooting this stuff, you shoot it all at once. A lot of people think you shoot a layer and you wax it, or you sand it, or you do this, that, the other. No, that's not what you do. What you do is you shoot it all at once. So you mask it, and then you shoot your 2 or 3 coats of blue, or your metal flake, whatever color it is, blue in this case. Well, let me start over again. Shoot your base coat, let that cure, sand that. So you're going to wax that. Wax it, shoot it, sand it, get rid of any imperfections that are in the boat, in the finish at that point, and then shoot your metal flake, 2 to 3 coats, pound of flake to a gallon of clear, mix up your material the way you normally would, or whatever your instructions are from the manufacturer. Then you, might be a red flake right there. Anyway, and then you go right to your clear on top. So you've shot your metal flake, 3 coats. You're only going to wait like 30 minutes. Just basically let it flash off. And it's still going to be tacky or even gooey. All you want to do is make sure that it's not going to run or sag. So then you're going to go immediately to your clear. Start shooting your clears on. I shot 2 layers of the blue metal flake because I had some black showing through, like I said. Then I shot 4 to 5 layers of the clear on top of that, and I shot 2 layers, and then I waited. This is where I started sanding. I shot 2 layers, then I waited about 30 minutes, and I shot 2 layers, and I waited another 30 minutes, and then I shot a layer with wax. And I'm calling them layers because they're really not coats, because it becomes one piece when you're done. And what you end up with is this lip. Now this is going to be a different color. That's what you're going to see today. You're going to see me prep this and shoot it. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask this, and then I'm going to shoot this blue that's underneath, wraps up around here as part of the original paint scheme on the boat. And I'm gonna put the tape on here with a little bit of overlap. And when I shoot this, it'll come up there, and it'll layer up to this hopefully perfectly, and then it'll be a little overlap. And then when I sand this, I will sand off the overlap, and it will look like these two mend together perfectly. And that's the goal anyway. That's what I did on the bottom of the boat. I didn't shoot any of that, but that's what this is here. And I didn't do as good a job with the line, because I'm learning as I go here, but that's what this is. And I'm going to do the same thing up here. You can see that lip. Anyway, when I sand it down, I'll sand the whole thing at once, and when I sand it down, it'll be a continuous line. And it'll be smooth. You won't be able to see the transition. Hopefully, that's the goal. So anyway, I'm going to set up and start masking this, and shoot some gel. So I've got to wipe the whole thing down with acetone after I mask it. And water on there too. Anyway. Oh, by the way, when you do this, before I forget, take the masking tape off before your gel coat cures. It won't be cured. When you mix your gel coat right, it'll still be soft whenever you're done. You can get that masking tape off and just do like you normally do when you're shooting paint. Break it over, you get a nice seam, break it over, and then remove the masking tape. If you don't remove the masking tape and your gel coat cures, that masking tape is going to become part of your boat, because this stuff is basically plastic. So it's polyester, and it will absolutely seal your tape to your boat. Gel coat comes out at about 70 psi, 75 psi, so it goes everywhere. I'm hoping that I don't get it over there. Try to keep it down to just these areas here. It's going to be a really short shoot, small batches. I'll have it's my mixing room, acetone, that you don't want to grab when you're mixing, that's for cleaning. Styrene, that's my clear gel from yesterday. That is my blue hull, and that's what we're going to be shooting today. So I'm going to go change clothes and get some shoes on, and come back and mix up my chemicals. Incidentally, when you're shooting gel coat, start that over. When you're shooting gel coat, you want it to be nice and warm. It's 72 degrees in here right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because I don't want to blow myself up.
Well, after all the painting was done, I came back and I started polishing the finish, and this is what we came out with. You can kind of see here where the two different colors come together, and it's perfectly smooth. There's no rub there at all. I'm still working on the bow, still polishing it out, but I wanted to give you an idea of what the semi-final product came out to. Like I said, I'm still sanding, still doing some blocking to try to get rid of some of the ripple in it, but I'm pretty happy with it overall. And but anyway, so I'll be posting some new updates soon.